the room and stays. Your eyes move slowly across familiar shapes. No point has to be held, no detail insists. The body remains biased, supported and calm. Breathe the most gently in, out, without effort. Focus stays on at an easy distance. Focus stays on, then feel steady. Time passes, eyes are wide field, unbroken and smooth. Attention widens slightly, then settles again. The room keeps its tone even, quiet. Everything feels workable. Focus stays on at the same depth. Focus stays on and holds. The voice remains internal, low, contained. Phrases surface briefly, then loosen, then clear. Moments slide through, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays like glue section. A simple pattern repeats in soft, even. Sound moves nearby without leading. Pauses remain open between tones. This continues long enough to pen. Distance feels familiar, unmeasured, comfortable. Edges soften naturally without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. Focus stays on, still relaxed, still usable. Focus stays on and remains. And now begins quietly, then I'll wait. Sound keeps a warm tone present, but restrained. Breathing continues, unnoticed, second growth section. The pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. No signal rises, no beat forms. Focus stays on without lifting, without pushing. Focus stays on and stays. The light remains on, sound remains on, the focus remains on all things. Shadow shift gradually along the wall, where we notice, and I remain steady, low and calm. Shapes change their outline, now clearly, just slightly. The room adjusts quietly on its own. Objects stay where they are, their edges soften. Freedom stays even in out without backlash. Shift gradually at an easy pace. Shift gradually and feel steady. Attention must need the edges, not centered, not lost. Time moves without markers as one word spent. The room keeps its tone even and quiet. Everything feels workable. Shadows shift gradually at the same depth. Shadows shift gradually and the voice remains internal, low, contained. Phrases appear briefly, now loosen and clear. Moments slide through, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays light. Groove section, a soft pattern, rickety, then unmarked. Sound stays nearby without leaving. comfortable and just soften naturally without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. Shadow shift gradually, still relaxed, still usable. Shadow shift gradually, and relief, and I keep it quietly without weight. Cell keeps a warm tone present, but less strain. Craving continues unnoticed. Second group section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. No signal rises, no peak force. Sound shift gradually, without lifting, without pushing. Sound shift gradually, and stay. The wall remains, it's all remains. The night remains ongoing. Distant sounds keep moving far beyond the window, soft and steady. Light stays low across the floor without shift. Cars pass somewhere out of view, never close, never clear. Voices blend into motion, not words, just texture. The room holds its quiet without effort. Breathing stays even in, oh, without focus. Distant sounds keep moving at an easy distance. Distant sounds keep moving and feel steady. Attention stays inside while the outside continues. No detail pulls forward, no moment insists. Time moves as a wide field, smooth and open, everything feels workable. Distant sounds keep moving at the same depth. Distant sounds keep moving and hold. The voice remains internal, low, contained. Phrases surface briefly, then soften and clear. Moments slide past, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays level. Groove section, a simple pattern repeats. Soft, even sound rests nearby without leading. Pauses remain open between tones. This continues long enough to blend. Distance feels reassuring, unmeasured, familiar. Edges soften naturally without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. Distant sounds keep moving, still relaxed, still usable. Distant sounds keep moving and remain. The night settles further without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. body finds its level. Shoulders ease and stay. Light stays low across the room without shift. Weight settles naturally into the chair, into the floor. No adjustment follows, it already fits. Small movements meant slow, then pause, then continue. Breathing stays even in, out without thought. The body finds its level at an easy height. The body finds its level and feels steady. Time moves gently across the same span. Attention stays nearby, loose and calm. The room keeps its balance without asking, without change. Everything feels workable. The body finds its level at the same depth. The body finds its level and holds. The voice remains internal, low, contained. Phrases form quietly, then loosen, then clear. Moments pass smoothly, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays level. Groove section, a soft pattern repeats. Even unmarked sound rests alongside without leading. Pauses remain intact between tones. This continues long enough to blend it. Distance feels comfortable, unmeasured, familiar. Edges soften naturally without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. The body finds its level, still relaxed, still usable. The body finds its level and remains on. The night settles deeper without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone, present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. No signal rises, no peak forms. Finer body finds its level without lifting, without pushing. The body finds its level and stays. The chair remains, the sound remains, the moment remains ongoing. The time spreads evenly across the room without edges. Light stays where it is, low and steady. Minutes settle beside each other, not stacked, just present. The clock keeps a soft rhythm, unnoticed but reliable. The body stays aligned with the chair, with the floor. Breathing moves gently in, out without focus. The time spreads evenly at an easy pace. Time spreads evenly and feels steady. Attention stays open near the surface. Thoughts appear quietly, then soften, then move on. The room holds its shape without asking, without change. Everything feels workable. Time spreads evenly internal load contained. Phrases form briefly, then loose and then clear. Moments pass smoothly, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays level. Groove section, a simple pattern repeats. Soft, even sound moves alongside without leading. Pauses remain intact between tones. This continues long enough to blend. Distance feels comfortable, unmeasured. Familiar edges soften naturally without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. Time spreads evenly, still relaxed, still usable. Time spreads evenly and remains a remains. The night settles deeper without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without trace. No signal rises, no peak forms. Time spreads evenly without lifting, without pushing. Time spreads evenly and stays. The room remains, a sound remains, the time and go. Sound finds its place along the walls, near the floor. Light stays steady, low and calm. A tone settles gently, not centered, just present. Another follows quietly, side by side, without overlap. The room accepts the sound as part of itself. Breathing stays slow, in, out without notice. Sound finds its place at an easy distance. Sound finds its place and feels steady. Time moves softly across the same span, and attention stays relaxed, not fixed, not drifting. Tasks remain unfinished, but unimportant. Everything feels available. Sound finds its place at the same depth. Sound finds its place and holds. The voice remains inside, low, contained. Phrases appear briefly, then soften, then clear. Moments pass cleanly, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays simple. Groove section, a quiet pattern repeats, even unmarred. Sound stays alongside without leading. Pausers remain open between tones. This continues long enough to blend. Distance feels familiar, comfortable, unmeasured. Edges soften naturally without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. Sound finds its place, still relaxed, still usable. Sound finds its place and remains. The night deepens slightly without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. No signal rises, no peak form. The night remains ongoing. Hands rest between motions. Table stays quiet. Light stays low. Sound settles gently, close enough to remain. Fingers loosen their shape, then stay as they are. Objects sit where they were, used earlier, still useful. The body keeps a soft balance, not leaning, not still, breathing, moves slowly in, out, without focus. Hands rest between motions at an easy pace. Hands rest between motions and feel steady. Time moves without structure, across the same span. Attention stays nearby, loose and calm. No task pulls forward, no rest takes over. Everything feels available. Hands rest between motions at the same depth. Hands rest between motions and hold. The voice remains internal, contained. Phrases appear quietly, then soft and then clear. Moments pass cleanly, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays light. Groove section, a simple pattern repeats, soft, even. Sound moves alongside without leading. Pauses stay open between tones. This continues long enough to blend. Distance feels comfortable, unmeasured, familiar. Edges soften naturally, without effort. The setting stays calm as it is. Between motion, still relaxed, still usable. Hands rest between motions and remain. The night settles further without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. No signal rises, no peak forms. Final land hairs between motions, without lifting, without pushing. Hands rest between motions and stay. The table remains, the sound remains, the moment remains ongoing. The room breathes slowly, walls stay still, light stays low. Sound rests nearby, not forward, not distant. Curtains soften the edges of the window of the night. Furniture keeps its distance, placed and settled. The body stays where it is, supported but unnoticed. Breathing moves gently in and out without thought. This room breathes slowly at its own pace. This room breathes slowly at its own pace. This room breathes slowly and feels steady. Time stretches quietly across the same span. Attention stays relaxed, not fixed, not drifting. No task asks for action, no rest pulls attention. Everything feels available. This room breathes slowly at the same depth. This room breathes slowly and holds. The voice remains inside, low and contained. Phrases appear briefly, then soften, then fade. Moments clear naturally, leaving space. The flow stays gentle because it stays simple. Groove section, a soft pattern repeats. Even unmarked sound moves alongside without leading. Pauses remain intact between tones. This continues long enough to blend. Distance feels familiar, comfortable, unmeasured. Sharp edges don't appear, sudden shifts don't arrive. The setting stays calm without effort. This room breathes slowly, still relaxed, still usable. This room breathes slowly and remains. The night deepens slightly without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone, present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. No signal rises, no peak forms. This room breathes slowly without lifting, without pushing. This room breathes slowly and stays. The light remains, the sound remains, the room remains ongoing. The room settles into night without announcement, without change. Sound stays at the same level, already blended, already calm. The outside grows quieter, but nothing closes. Lights remain on, not bright, just enough. The body stays present, not resting, not active. Breathing stays slow in, out without notice. The night stays open without demand. The night stays open and works. Time loosens further, no structure, no edges. Attention drifts softly then stays. No task pulls forward, no thought insists. Everything remains optional. The night stays open at the same depth. The night stays open and holds. The night stays open at the same depth. The night stays open and holds. The voice remains internal, never rising. Thoughts appear lightly, then dissolve without response. No moment claims importance, no detail stands out. Everything stays blended. Groove section, a gentle pattern repeats. Soft, even sound stays nearby without leading. Nothing fills the pauses, they remain open. This continues long enough to feel wide. Distance feels familiar, not measured, not judged. Nothing sharp enters, nothing fades suddenly. The setting stays calm without effort. The night stays open, still relaxed, still usable. The night stays open and remains. The night stays open, still relaxed, still usable. The night stays open and remains. The evening deepens slightly without weight. Sound keeps a warm tone present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals a peak, nothing suggests an end. The night stays open without lifting, without pushing. The night stays open and stays. The room remains. The sound remains. The night remains ongoing. The room stays undecided, not evening, not day. Sound continues softly, already in place, already familiar. The body hasn't settled yet, but it isn't moving either. Small actions appear, then disappear without direction. The table stays clear, waiting, but not asking. Breathing stays steady in out without notice. Dinner is still a while away, and that feels fine. Dinner is still a while away and works. Time opens into a pause, not empty, not full. Attention stays nearby, loose but present. No task calls forward, no rest pulls back. Everything stays possible. Dinner is still a while away, at the same level. Dinner is still a while away and holds. The voice remains internal, never projected. Thoughts surface briefly, then thin out without response. No idea becomes important, no detail insists. Everything stays blended. A gentle patter repeats, soft, even. Sound moves alongside without leading. Nothing fills the pauses, they remain open. This continues long enough to stop counting. Distance feels domestic, not measured, not judged. Nothing sharp enters, nothing fades. Suddenly the setting stays calm without effort. Dinner is still a while away, still relaxed, still usable. Dinner is still a while away and remains waiting. The evening feels unhurried, without shape, without demand. Sound keeps a warm tone present, but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns remains unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals a change, nothing suggests a peace. Dinner is still a while away without lifting, without pushing. Dinner is still a while away and stays on remains, on remains, on remains. Oh, the room remains, the sound remains, the time remains. Ongoing, good. La da ba 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 da da. The light softens slightly without changing color, without signal. Sound stays present, not leading, not fading. The body finds a resting point, not stopping, just slowing. The room holds the same shape as before. Small movements continue without purpose, without urgency. Breathing stays gentle and loud without notice. This pause stays quiet without emphasis. This pause stays quiet and works. Time loosens its grip, it doesn't ask, it doesn't push. Attention drifts near the edges, then settles again. Nothing has to begin, nothing waits to end. The moment stays open, this pause stays quiet. At the same depth, this pause stays quiet and holds. The voice remains internal, never projected. Thoughts appear briefly, then pass without response. No idea becomes important, no detail insists. Everything stays blended. Groove section, a soft pattern repeats, even unmarked. Sound moves gently without direction. Nothing fills the gaps, they remain open. This continues long enough to lose count. Distance feels comfortable, not measured, not judged. Nothing sharp enters, nothing falls away. The setting stays kind without effort. This pause stays quiet, still relaxed, still usable. This pause stays quiet and remains. The day feels suspended, not ending, not beginning. Sound keeps a warm tone present, but restrained. Breathing continues, unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals transition, nothing suggests a peak. This pause stays quiet without lifting, without pushing. This pause stays quiet and stays. The light remains, the sound remains, the pause remains ongoing. La da 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 da. A light appears, then another, not all at once. Sound stays where it was, unchanged, unconcerned. Window which reflects softly, nothing sharp, nothing urgent. The room adjusts on its own without instruction. Small movements continue, then pause, then continue again. Breathe and stay slow in, out without notice. The lights turn on one by one without signal. The lights turn on one by one, and that's enough. Time doesn't announce itself, it moves as it always does. Attention drifts briefly, then returns. Without effort, no task has to begin, no rest has to start. Everything stays optional. The lights turn on one by one at the same pace. Remains internal, never raised. Thoughts appear lightly, then thin out without response. No moment claims focus, no detail insists. Everything stays blended. Groove section, a soft pattern repeats. Even unmarked sound remains alongside without leading. Nothing fills the gaps, they stay open. This continues long enough to forget time. Distance feels familiar, not measured, not judged. Nothing sharp enters, nothing fades. Suddenly the setting stays calm without effort. The lights turn on one by one, still relaxed, still usable. The lights turn on one by one and remain. Oh, the evening settles gently without changing shape. Sound keeps a warm tone present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals a peak, nothing suggests an end. The lights turn on one by one without lifting, without pushing. The lights turn on one by one and stay. The windows glow, the sound continues, the evening continues, ongoing. The bag is set down gently without sound. Music stays nearby, already playing, already calm. The room receives the moment, nothing rearranged. Shoes rest by the door, still and quiet. The body releases a little weight, not all at once, just enough. Breathing stays slow in, out without notice. After the errand is done, nothing follows. After the errand is done, and that works. Small tasks lose their edges, they don't ask, they don't wait. A Attention stays open, not looking for the next thing. Time stretches softly, without shape, without demand. Nothing needs a label, nothing needs a plan. After the errand is done at the same level, after the errand is done and it holds, oh, the body moves without purpose from one place to another. No action becomes important, no pause becomes a break. The moment doesn't announce itself, it settles and stays. Thoughts thin out naturally, groove section, a quiet pattern repeats. Even unmarked sound fills the space without leading. Nothing fills the pauses, they remain open. This continues long enough to fade from focus. Distance feels domestic, not measured, not judged. Nothing sharp enters, nothing pulls away. Oh, the setting stays gentle, without effort. After the errand is done, still relaxed, still usable. After the errand is done and remain. The day feels less crowded, without changing. Sound keeps a warm tone, present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals a shift, nothing suggests an end. After the errand is done, without lifting, without pushing. After the errand is done and stays. The task is complete, the sound continues, the afternoon continues, ongoing. The pattern continues, pattern continues. The bag shifts slightly with each step, nothing spills. Sound stays close, not calling, not hiding. Simple things rest together. Bread, greens, paper. No item asks for attention, they stay as they are. The body keeps a steady pace, not counted, not rushed. Breathing stays calm in, out, without notice. This time stays practical without emphasis. This time stays practical and works. Streets pass quietly, not named, not remembered. Attention stays light near the surface. Time feels open here, not stretched, not tight. Nothing needs to be decided, nothing waits ahead. This time stays practical at the same depth. This time stays practical and whole. This time stays practical. At the same depth, this time stays practical and whole. The hands adjust their grip once, then not again. No movement repeats exactly, but close enough. The moment doesn't announce itself, it continues without pause. Thoughts drift, then thin out groove section. A gentle rhythm repeats even unmarked. Sound follows alongside without leading. Nothing fills the gaps, they remain useful. This continues long enough to blend. Distance feels familiar, not measured, just known. Nothing sharp enters, nothing pulls away. The scene stays friendly without effort. This time stays practical, still relaxed, still usable. This time stays practical and remains. The bag feels lighter without checking. Sound keeps a warm edge present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals arrival, nothing suggests an end. The steps continue, the sound continues, the afternoon continues, ongoing. A bag filled with ordinary things. The afternoon feels settled, nothing urgent, nothing waiting. Sound arrives quietly, already blended, already calm. A paper bag rests in one hand, light but present. Steps follow a familiar road, not planned, just known. The weight feels balanced, enough to notice, not enough to slow. Breathing stays easy in, out without thought. This moment stays ordinary, without emphasis. This moment stays ordinary and worse. Small sounds pass by, not named, not collected. Attention stays nearby, loose but aware. Time doesn't rush here, it moves at its own pace. Nothing has to be finished, nothing has to begin. Oh. This moment stays ordinary, at the same depth, at the same depth, at the same depth. This moment stays ordinary and holds. The body keeps its rhythm because it's familiar, not because it's directed. No part stands out, no detail insists. Everything stays blended. Moments pass through, leaving space as they go. Groove section, a gentle pattern repeats, soft and even. Sound follows the movement without leading in. Nothing fills the measured, not judged. Nothing sharp enters, nothing falls away. The setting stays friendly without effort. Oh. This moment stays ordinary, still relaxed, still usable. This moment stays ordinary and remains. The bag grows lighter without notice. Sound keeps a warm tone, present but restrained. Breathing continues unnoticed. Second groove section, the pattern returns unchanged. Silence supports it without contrast. Nothing signals a change. Signal suggests an end. This moment stays ordinary, without lifting, without pushing. This moment stays ordinary and stay. The afternoon remains, the sound remains, the motion remains ongoing. Focus rests slightly across the same area. Not vexed, not lost. Light stays low around the edges. The eyes move slowly without choosing a point. Shapes remain familiar, their outlines stay soft. The body stays balanced, supported and calm. Breathing moves gently and out. Focus rests slightly at an easy distance. Focus rests slightly and feel steady. Time stretched quietly across one span. The tension widens, then settles again. The room keeps its tone inner and quiet. Cross section, a soft pattern repeats even unmarked. Sound stays nearby. Thoughts okay, breathe, fade and loosen. No phrase insists. Focus rests slightly, without lifting, without pushing. The light remains, the focus remains ongoing. Focus was